Denver Broncos will play the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 48 at MetLife Stadium on February the 2nd. This year's Super Bowl will see the #1 ranked offense in the Denver Broncos in points scored, played the #1 ranked defense in the Seattle Seahawks in points allowed. Not since the 1991 Super Bowl when the Buffalo Bills played the New York Giants has this occurred. To make this year's Super Bowl, the Denver Broncos defeated the New England Patriots 26-16 to become the AFC champions, while the Seattle Seahawks defeated the San Francisco 49ers 23-17 to become the NFC champions. This will be Seattle's second Super Bowl appearance after losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 40. While the Denver Broncos will be making their 7th Super Bowl appearance, winning back-to-back Super Bowls in Super Bowl 32 and Super Bowl 33. The weather conditions in New Jersey on February 2nd, they are forecasting that it will snow and rain during the game. MetLife Stadium is an outdoor stadium. This year's Super Bowl will be the first Super Bowl in history to be ever played in the snow. That's why this year's Super Bowl is nicknamed the Snow Super Bowl. With the weather conditions forecasting snow, whoever can run the ball the most effectively will go a long way to winning the Super Bowl. The Seattle quarterback is Russell Wilson. This is Wilson's second year in NFL. Wilson is a running quarterback. He likes to extend plays with his legs. Wilson can be an accurate passer on the run or in the pocket. Last week, Wilson threw for 215 yards and 1 touchdown. He also made big plays, passing plays. One to Doug Baldwin and the other was a touchdown pass to Jermaine Curtis. However, Wilson was sacked 4 times last week against the San Francisco 49ers, creating 1 fumble. One of the key matchups is can the Denver Broncos front 4 either sack or put pressure on Wilson. Last week, the Denver Broncos front 4 did sack New England quarterback Tom Brady twice. For Seattle's running back, his name is Marshawn Lynch. Lynch is 5'11", 215 pounds. He is nicknamed the Beast Mode. Beast Mode. Lynch is a powerful running back who likes to break through tackles. Last week against the San Francisco 49ers, Lynch rushed for 109 yards and 1 touchdown. One of the key matchups will be Lynch versus the 2 Denver defensive tackles, and Terrence Knighton and Sylvester Williams. Both Knighton and Williams will try to penetrate the line of scrimmage and close the running lanes for Lynch to run through. Last week, the Denver Broncos only gave up 6 yards rushing to LeGarrette Blount, New England's running back LeGarrette Blount. The week before, previously, LeGarrette Blount rushed for 166 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Colts. Also, look out for Wilson to be an extra running back for the read option. Seattle has 4 main receivers. Their top receiver is Percy Harvin. Harvin is in doubtful concussion, but should play in the Super Bowl. The other main receivers is Doug Baldwin. He's a deep threat kick returner. Golden Tate, deep threat punt returner, and tight end Zach Miller. For the Denver Broncos, they've got the official Hall of Famer, Peyton Manning. So far this year, Peyton broke 2 league records. One for the most touchdowns in the season, 55, and for the league record for throwing yards, 5,477 passing yards. Manning is a pocket passer. He likes to stay in the pocket. Last week against the New England Patriots, Peyton threw for 400 yards and 2 touchdowns, having a completion percentage of 74%, having a passing completion of 74%. However, during the playoffs, Brady has not been sacked. One of the key matchups for Seattle is to try to put pressure or sack Manning or create turnovers. The Denver Broncos offensive line is playing well. For Denver, their running backs, their main back is no Sean Marino. He'll be used in tandem with running back Monte Ball. Both Marino and Ball combined for 102 rushing yards last week against the New England Patriots. The run game is vital for Manning for play action. One of the key matchups will be can the Seattle Seahawks front four limit the rushing yards for both Marino and Ball. For Peyton Manning last week, he had 8 receivers to throw to. Denver has 4 top receivers. Their top receiver is Demaryius Thomas. Thomas loves to run the post route. Last week against the San Francisco 49ers, he had 7 receptions, 134 yards, and 1 touchdown. The other receivers is tight end Julius Thomas, wide receiver deep threat Eric Decker, also backs up as a punt returner, and slot receiver Wes Walker. Denver will try to create mismatches by running crossing routes. However, Seattle Seahawks has got the best secondary in the NFL. The 2 corners in Byron Maxwell and Richard Sherman, and the 2 safeties in Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas. One of the big questions will be, can the Seattle Seahawks secondary stop the speedy Denver Broncos receivers? My prediction, I reckon the Denver Broncos will win. I think Peyton Manning is the better quarterback. I predict Denver will dominate both on the offensive line and defensive line. On the defensive line, they'll limit Lynch's rushing yards, and on the offensive line, they'll give Manning time to find an open receiver and allow running lanes for both Marino and Ball. I'm predicting the Denver Broncos to win between 7 and 12 points, and I'm picking Manning as the MVP. Good luck in the Super Bowl. Bye. That was pretty